Right. Well, it's Friday. My last video, I kind of tried to see what I could do about slowing things down for these attacks that go on with all the different channels out there for the holidays. The holidays right up and including New Year's Eve, if possible. But that just kind of blew away in the wind. Uh, the attacks against channels, whether it's like mine or the other people that have stuck up for John and Michelle and their daughter, it's ongoing, and some of it is pretty nasty, and some of it is nothing more than copying each other. It's almost like one person says it, and then a dozen others say the same thing, and sometimes it's just people that haven't even looked at what you put up on your video. In other words, you can't talk to somebody with any ending if they haven't even looked at the story. So a waste of time on them, and it'd be a waste of my time to try to answer what they want. They want to hear something that I'm not going to tell them, that's for sure. We just have to disagree, I guess, on some points, and some people don't even know what we're disagreeing on in real terms. As far as John and Michelle, I think they've been pretty quiet. They're just trying to live their life. They're trying to enjoy some of the things that are coming their way, especially when it comes into a certain amount of privacy. Of course, people found a way to film over the top of the fence, which it's unbelievable why you would want to look over somebody's fence. Oh, it kind of takes the cake. I mean, people are saying, well, they wish that wasn't there, they wouldn't have to look at it and all kinds of stuff, and then they figure out, devise ways where they can see over it when it's up. So to me, I mean, it didn't make sense, and maybe it shows a lack of intelligence. I have no idea. Either that, or I mean, maybe it's just plain viciousness that does that. It could be. All we can do is pray for the Michelle and John and the daughter, that the Lord protect them and show them the paths to walk, so that they don't get hurt along the way, and try to open up the hearts of the people that are just so intent on these vicious things. When the fighting is coming in the back, calling and all that stuff is mainly from one side. And I guess from what I'm looking at, I don't know if there's a real way to stop it. I just don't think so. Those kind of things, usually we don't get either side to go anywhere, and it should certainly stops any negotiations that could go on. And this is something that's not going to be negotiated out. I can see that. My best advice is let the courts take their course. The people that want to help out Michelle, I think there's a good thing, and I plan on doing my part in that. I have no qualms about it whatsoever. I don't know. And I don't know why anybody else would either, unless there's jealousy involved. Some of you think it's not deserved, but whether it is or not, it's going to take place. They're going to get some help, and they need it. And people like myself feel morally obligated to do something to help them. It's not good to just sit by and let evil take over. It's just not. So hopefully peace will reign over this. John and Michelle are trying to lead a normal life. Just leave them alone. And, you know, we've got people out there that are working very hard on their behalf to try to get things leveled out. Leave them alone too. So I don't know what else I can say to you folks. As far as I'm concerned, you've got some vicious dogs out there. I hope they tame down soon enough so that we can, everybody out there can live a life of safety from mental and physical. This thing where a memorial was tore apart, well, that I don't understand at all, and I don't know who did it. I hope they're ashamed of themselves. There's not going to be any heavenly rewards for whoever did that. You caused a lot of heartaches for a couple of people, but if that's your intent, I guess you got what you wanted. You certainly lost anybody's respect if they find out who did it, I'm assuming. I mean, who would ever pat somebody on the back for doing something like that? Oh, that's nasty to do that to somebody's memorial. Well, I don't know. Well, anyway, I'm going to let you go. All my subs out there, I'm so glad that you stuck by with me all this time. And don't worry, I'm going to be around. I'm going to be busy for a couple months. I can't help that. You know, one meeting turns into more. The doctors love to test people. They look at your insurance policy and say, "Oh, that's covered. Let's do that." And I'm just kind of joking around about it, but just there's days where it seems it's that way, and I can't really gripe about it because I wouldn't be as healthy as I am without doctors' helps and hospitals and things like that. So, to all of you out there, I hope you're having good health. For those of you that need prayers, I'll certainly pray for you. I know there's a few out there that have cancer, and Bearded Fisherman, his son has had some cancer reappear, and he's just a young man, so pray for him if you can. And you know, it's tough on people when things like that come up. You almost sometimes feel like you're all by yourself. But this community's been good about helping each other out. You know, as small as this community is, they have big hearts, and I'm so thankful for that. So with that, I'm gonna let you go. I know I'm getting boring. Have a great weekend out there if you would, and thanks for listening. That's